Hello everyone and welcome back to another library haul. Today I'm going to be showing off some books that I got at the library. This one is a much smaller haul than last time because I am trying to control myself but I did find some good books and I'm excited to show them to you. So all the books that I got this time were fiction books. Last time I got all nonfiction except for a couple comics and some manga because I made it through the nonfiction floor of my library and I realized I had way too many books. I was not exercising any amount of self-control, so I left the library with what I had and I didn't get any fiction books. So that's kind of where we stand on the whole fiction situation last time. I am currently reading an ebook on my tablet. I'm reading, I gotta get this right, They'd Rather Be Right. There's another name for it too, and it was a Hugo Award winner, so I am reading that on my tablet, and that's fiction, but that's not something I got from the library, so this is showing off the actual physical books that I got at the library. So let's dive in. The first one I got is Payback's A Witch by Lana Harper. So I already knew I was going to check this out because I had witch in it, and I am a sucker for witches. I love witches. If there's a witch in it, I'm probably going to read it, and I really enjoy books with that theme. That's just me. I'm a simple girl. I know what I like. So my understanding about this one from reading the back is there is someone named Emmy who is a witch, Emmy Harlow, and she, I guess to keep power, maintain power, she has to go back to this magical town, and there is a man back there who she has had some romantic entanglements and been a little hurt by. In fact, he seems to be kind of a heartbreaker in town, and Emmy, I guess she wants to go back, or she's going to go back, and she meets other women who also have been hurt by this man in the town. The man in question is Gareth Blackmore. So Gareth Blackmore's living in town, doing his thing, breaking hearts. Yeah, living his best life, I guess. Emmy Harlow would disagree with that. She meets some other women who have also been wronged by Gareth, and they're going to extract revenge. But it kind of sounds like maybe Emmy has a complicated relationship, or is going to start having a complicated relationship with a woman in her group because maybe she has feelings for them. So not really sure the vibe this is going to take. It feels a little romancy to me, which romance isn't really my favorite genre, but because it has a witch, I did pick it up and I am going to give it a try. And plus I just like the colors on the cover. It's pretty. It goes from this like purple to pink. We got like some crystals down here, this pendant thing up here. And yeah, I thought it was just really pretty. So we're gonna give this a read and see how I feel. Oh boy, the sirens. The next book that I checked out is Thrawn by Timothy Zahn. Zahn, down here. So Thrawn is a villain from the Star Wars series, if you're not familiar with Star Wars. And I absolutely loved him. I believe he was in one of the animated series, and I'm trying to remember right now, I don't think it was Clone Wars, I think it was Rebels. And I absolutely loved him. I loved him as a character. I really liked the way he did things. I was entranced by Thrawn. And someone mentioned, oh, there's a Thrawn series. I believe there's a different Thrawn series, possibly also by the same author, that was like way back in the day. But this is the one that they had in the library. In fact, I know there's another Thrawn series because they mention them inside of this cover. But this is another one. This is about his rise to power, I guess, and how he became it says iconic status among the greatest Star Wars villains, which I would agree with. So it's kind of how he got there, how he rose to fame, how he managed to get his position, and I'm really looking forward to reading it. This is maybe a little bigger, but I'm expecting it to read pretty quickly. And yeah, we're gonna see how this one goes. So this is Thrawn by Timothy Zahn, down here. The third and final book that I got was actually a teen book that I pulled off, and I'm not really sure what I'm expecting from this one, so we're just gonna see how it goes. I haven't read a whole lot of YA since I stopped being a teen, so I have read some, and I definitely think that from when I started reading YA fiction, which I guess it would be like late, like 2008, 2009, 2010, I want to say around there is when I probably started reading YA. To when I stopped reading YA, which is probably around the time I went to college, there was a massive shift in the quality of YA, which I don't mean to like disparage, and maybe not quality is the right word, because there were people writing really good high quality stuff in that realm, but I feel like it became maybe a more popular genre, or a lot more authors got involved. I feel like it's improved and grown as a genre. I don't want to say gotten entirely better just because I don't want to disparage the authors who did a lot of groundbreaking work back in the day, but I definitely think there's a lot of growth in that area, and I see a lot of people who are interested in reading YA who aren't necessarily teens themselves, so I thought maybe I would start reading it. This is not one of the books, though. I had friends who recommended YA books to me. This is not one of the books they recommended. I just saw this on the shelf and pulled it off and thought, why not? And this is Red Hood by Elana K. Arnold. It looks like she won an award for a previous book, Damsel, which I actually tried to find on the shelf because when I pulled this off and saw that she had won an award, I figured I might as well read the one that she won an award for. But unfortunately, it wasn't on the shelf. I'm assuming this is a retelling of Red Robin Hood, or no, Little Red, shoot, I'm mixing up my thing. There's Robin Hood, which I feel like it could be, or Little Red Riding Hood. Wait, is that what I said? The woman, the little girl who like goes to her grandma's house and the wolf like ate the grandma, and then she has to get the wolf, and then like the wolf got in the bed. You know the fairy tale I'm talking about. It's either that or it's actually Robin Hood, which is the medieval story of the guy who stole from the rich and gave to the poor. Basically, I forget what all of it's called, but it's one of those two, and I'm interested in seeing. It's YA, so am I expecting it to read fast? It also isn't very big. Well, it looks big, but the text is a lot bigger than you would expect probably in adult fiction, I feel like, just because it is a YA book. So we're gonna read this and we're gonna see what this is about. And yeah, I'm gonna see if I like it or not. And I'm hoping it's not gonna be too scary. There's like a blood smear on the front, and I'm pretty sensitive to violence and stuff, but I'm hoping this isn't too scary because it's, again, aimed at teens. So yeah, these were the 3 books that I read. I have to say I'm probably most looking forward to the Thrawn book, but I'm going to give both these a try. The only hesitancy with this is just the, oh look, right here on the cover, it's categorized as romance. They have it right here. It has witches, so it's promising, but I'm not a huge fan of romance. We're just going to give it a read and see what happens. It has a pretty cover, so I'm judging this book by its cover. But Thrawn's probably my favorite, or the one that I'm looking forward to the most, but I will let you know how I feel about all of these. And if you've read any of these or have thoughts on these, please let me know. Also, let me know if anyone's read the previous Thrawn series. I would like to give them a try if they're worth reading. I think they were written back in like the late 90s, early 2000s is what I've heard. I'm not entirely sure, but I know there's a previous series, I think. I'm prefacing all this with I think, because this is all hearsay and secondhand that I haven't looked up. I'll let you know what I think about any of these. If you read any of these, have thoughts, let me know. Other than that, everyone, I hope you have a great day.